Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bong. Them a go down, bong. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are pledge of allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we
We gonna run this town.
Though things look good on the books, we are not balancing people's lives. Our economy is not delivering prosperity for the majority of our people. Since getting back to where we were before the pandemic, the economy is once again hardly growing. It is still delivering mainly low-paying jobs. Our education system is failing our children. Our society is plagued by high levels of violent crime. Our hospitals are in shambles. In fact, this government's failed model of prosperity is the low-wage, low-tech, low-growth economy in which Jamaica is trapped. Time come, Jamaica. Your vote matters.
Jamaican people want better.
We believe in Jamaica's workers. It is workers who build nations, and therefore, respect for workers' rights will continue to be at the heart of the PNP's governance when we return to office. Social justice must also exist at the workplace. A major concern we have is the abuse of the contract work mechanism to deny our workers their basic rights and benefits that are supposed to be guaranteed to them by law. This must end. Our position on crime, violence, and the delivery of justice for our people remains consistent. It is rooted in our vision of social transformation. We believe in a balanced approach, using both crime control as well as crime prevention measures to deal with the issue of violent crime. A balanced approach is essential to social harmony and crime reduction. And a more cohesive society is essential to reducing discontent and violence in the society. Whether we're dealing with race or gender or class, I hear the prophetic words of Peter Tosh: there will be no peace without equal rights and justice. We have to focus on building peace and unity as the main approach to reducing crime and violence. It is a mindset change that will guide the next PNP government. Peace cannot be achieved in communities through oppressive laws and government badness that trample on the basic rights and freedoms of our people. Peace and unity are directly linked to equal rights and justice. In just 10 years, Jamaica's debt in comparison to the size of our economy, which is what the economists call the debt to GDP ratio, how big your debt is relative to the size of your economy, was cut in half over 10 years, from 147% in 2013 to 78% in 2023. But as great an achievement as it is not enough. While things look good on the books, we are not balancing people's lives, as Sister P would say. Our economy is not delivering prosperity for the majority of our people. Since getting back to where it was before the pandemic, the economy is once again hardly growing. And it is still delivering mainly low-paying jobs, as Julian Robinson said. The education system is failing our children. And our society is plagued by high levels of violent crime. How can any government claim they deserve another term in office when this is the record and this is what they're delivering for the people of Jamaica? In fact, for this government, prosperity is symbolized as a donkey. It is their hee-haw way of delivering prosperity in this country.
If you're a Jamaican and you're under 24, this video is for you. Why? I had a feeling you'd ask. You have the power to change the direction of our country by voting in the next election. That sounds like a huge responsibility, and the truth is, it is, but one I know you can handle. Helping out your family, feeling safe, going to university, good job opportunities, home ownership. These are a few things that you have said are important to you. But before we go any further, for those of you who are unfamiliar with me, my name is Mark Golding, Leader of the Opposition.
By the way, your vote can change that.
And if you're turning 18 this year, that means that you were about 8 when I became Minister of Justice. However, in spite of that, my dirt bounce isn't too bad. Well, it's a work in progress. You may think, why vote? It won't make a difference to what is trending on TikTok or get you any more Robux or cause your side to win the EPL.
Run! What a goal!
Or even be mentioned in Valiant's next song. But here's why your vote can make a difference. Let your vote be your voice. Make sure that the things that matter to you are heard loud and clear. In the 2020 general election, voters aged 18 to 19 years old only amounted to 1.22% of total voters, and voters aged 20 to 24 were only 8.87%. This means you aren't using your voice where it matters most, in the ballot box. Here are 4 issues that affect you and depend on your vote to create change. Education. Education is the best antidote to poverty, passing from this generation to the next. Your vote can help to make tertiary education more accessible to everyone. Your vote can help eliminate the requirement of a guarantor for students to access a student loan. It can help to cap student loan payments at a manageable percentage of your actual income, so that the state, not you, the student, bears the risks of low pay or unemployment. And if you lose your job and you're unemployed, we will suspend loan payments and tack them to the back end of your loan without any penalties. That's what your vote can do. Crime and safety. Your future depends on the right measures for crime being put in place. And I think you're mature and smart enough to realize it's not just about police and soldiers patrolling the streets. It has to start with healing ourselves and our communities and giving our at-risk youth a second chance to become productive citizens. Many of you will know a young person that the education system failed, who, if he or she had that second chance through mentorship, training, remedial education, and job placement, could become a positive contributor to our society instead of chopping and pushing badness. Time come to use your vote to change that. Jobs and wages. So many of you said you wanted to become successful, to help out your families and enjoy your life. Do you realize that many of the world's largest businesses today are in the same age range as many of you? Amazon is 28, Google 24, Facebook 18, Instagram 12, and TikTok is 6. New technologies will continue to disrupt and supersede existing industries. And as the world goes increasingly digital, Jamaica must not be left behind. We need our own digital transformation bringing affordable broadband internet to every Jamaican home to help our young Jamaicans to compete and outshine their peers across the world. Your vote can help us to make those necessary changes. Our environment. We need a government that means what it says when it comes to protecting our environment. The cockpit country, our rivers, our mangroves, coral reefs, and our beaches. That doesn't just say nice sounding things at international climate conventions, but meanwhile allows what's happening here in Jamaica to destroy our natural environment permanently. We need a government that ensures that the National Environmental and Planning Agency, NEPA, is really independent and can protect us. That will amend the law so that there are heavy penalties on big polluters who recklessly damage our country. We know climate change is real, and we're willing to fight for change. Time come to use your vote and fight along with us for Jamaica's future. Time come to stand up for your rights, your future, and your choices. Let's come together and show them your voice is as valuable as anyone else's. That you no longer sit back and let anyone else make choices for you. Find out everything you need to know about voting at markgoldingja.com/vote. Remember, get out and vote. Your voice, your vote, your choice.
Me I practice my ex. Cause I wanna make sure say my part don't spoil the selection day. Long time them labor right there for gone, you know. Them two uncaring, man. Make sure say my mark the ex right there, so cause I don't want the ballot spoil. See that ex, yeah? For the teacher them wanna get them pay. You see that ex, yeah? And for the people them want dead pan hospital bench cause they never have no bed. You see that ex, yeah? And for the police them want work overtime and can't get them overtime pay. Yeah, man. See how that ex, yeah? I feel the big salary what the politician them give themselves, and I can't get little salary to the people them. That ex right now, yeah. For the nurse them. The nurse them. Or if you are working long hours and can't get no pay, if you go off foreign if you try to survive. You see, oh man, that ex, yeah? This is because that time they didn't take the bulldozer and mash up the house them out of Clifton. You see that ex, yeah? And the arrogance and the dictatorship where they try to run the country under. You see one there right there, so I feel all of the disrespect what they want to come give Jamaican. I make sure I say me mark my ex properly. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica.